Gerald. Um, I am a former real estate agent, was licensed in California years ago. I've assisted quite a bit of people in and through the foreclosure process. And what I want to do is I want to talk about something that is actually pretty common. And there's a lot of people who, for one reason or another, what ends up happening is uh, go, they get a notice of default. They don't take action for whatever reason when it comes to a foreclosure. And what do you do if you're in foreclosure? And how do you stop it at the last minute? How do you stop foreclosure at the last minute? So here's some options if you're in this situation and you are in foreclosure. Here's some options for you. Number one, obviously, pay the default amount. Many people don't have the resources to do so. You can borrow it from friends or family. You can try to borrow it from a private lender. However, the chances of that actually happening oftentimes is slim to none, but that's still an option. Another option that people choose is to go ahead and to file bankruptcy. I don't encourage people to do this. However, if this is something that you are planning, then you want to go ahead and do that ASAP before that foreclosure hits your credit. You don't want it to hit your credit. Another option, so option number 3, would be to do a loan modification. Now, because I was so much more well versed on loan modifications years ago. This is probably back in 2011, even 2010. I don't know the current state of loan modifications. However, I know that they are still out there. If you're going to go ahead and go this route, this may or may not be a last minute option. Okay. If you're going to go ahead and go this route, this may or may not be a last minute option. Loan modifications are tricky, okay, because what will happen is you will contact someone who's very well versed in loan modification, give them monies, only to find out that for whatever reason, your particular modification just doesn't, it doesn't happen. There were a lot of people back in the days who ended up paying for modifications and as a result ended up not just losing money, but ended up losing their homes as well because for whatever reason, they could not qualify for a modification. Another way to avoid foreclosure is a real estate agent, last minute. Even if it is last minute, right? Contacting an agent, and as long as you have enough equity within your property, I would ask you to reduce price to sell that property and to avoid having that foreclosure hit your credit. You don't want that. Don't list the property at full retail. Contact a local agent and see if they can go ahead and drop price so that you can go ahead and move it. As long as there is some equity within the property so that they can go ahead and sell the property. Another option, find an investor. Find a real estate investor that you can go ahead and talk to that is well versed when it comes to foreclosures in your particular area. The least you can do is talk to someone who is seasoned, someone who is experienced, someone who understands what it is you're going through, someone that can essentially help you to avoid foreclosure. To avoid foreclosure. Okay. I'm going to link an article in the description, and it's filled with information that would allow you, where you can go ahead and read the information and give you some more input on your particular situation. I put these out there because back in 1999, 2000, I myself went through foreclosure. Hot and heavy real estate investor. I thought I knew everything. And what happened was I ended up buying my first property in Victorville, California. I'll never forget it. Bought my first property in Victorville, California back in 1996. After that, 1997 or 98, bought my second property. 99, got the third property, only to fall victim to foreclosure. Okay, lost it all. That stayed on my credit for years. So there's going to be a link in the description that's going to go ahead and give you some information. If you need someone to talk to directly, I'm also going to have my link in the description as well. Okay, once again, my name is Gerald Harris. You all have a good day. Take care.